the real reason you haven't left your 9 to 5 yet, it's not because of money, it's because you don't have belief. I want to talk to you about one of my incredible clients inside of CEO Foundation's, Paloma. When I first started working with Paloma in the online space, she just had a vision. She knew that she wanted to, number one, work in the online space, but it was because she just wanted to impact the lives of incredible women and she wanted to teach them her philosophies, which is absolutely incredible, right? She also craved financial independence. She wanted the freedom to have flexibility to do whatever she wanted in her life. She wanted to travel, she wanted to work less, she just wanted to make more money, and she just wanted to feel more confident and secure in her future. The biggest thing about when Paloma came to work with me wasn't her lack of being able to make it in the online space. She was a full-time gym manager. So she had all the skills, all the knowledge, like she had everything, and she had her own personal story. She had been on her own personal transformation in the health and fitness space. So she knew exactly what she was doing. She just lacked belief in herself and she lacked belief in her vision. One of the first things that I get all my clients to do, but specifically I got Paloma to do as well, was focus on the inner purpose blueprint. What this does is it really brings out why is it that they want to be in the online space. I needed her to understand her real true purpose and her real true vision in life. Because saying that you want to do something just because you want to do it is not enough. You need to go deep and you need to ask yourself, why is it so important for me to have this life? Why is it so important for me to impact the lives of so many other people? Why is it so important for me to take a stance, to hold my own independence, to have the freedom, to have the flexibility to travel and do what I want? And this is what I really needed Paloma to focus on when she first started working with me inside of CEO Foundations. Do not get me wrong, there are challenges that come up because there's a lot of beliefs that have been instilled in us. And I talk about this a lot across all of my social media. What happens is we're accustomed to thinking that we have to live and do things a certain way in life. We're told that, if we don't go to university, then we're not successful. If we don't have a degree, then we're unqualified to do something. If we're not working like a normal 9 to 5, if we don't have a boss that's paying us, that's in charge of our wages, that's in charge of our super, that's in charge of our tax, then we're not actually in a stable career. But I want to challenge you and question you, saying, is that belief actually serving you? And if the answer is no, and you don't feel fulfilled and you don't have purpose and you don't have drive, then I encourage you to go within and ask yourself, what is it exactly that you want out of this life? Because when I got Paloma to follow these exact steps and follow my inner purpose blueprint, what she was able to uncover and what she was able to achieve was astronomical. She now works with over 16 clients in the online space and has generated just under $10,000 online in the short period of time that she has been working in the online space. And she's also currently traveling Europe and by the time she gets back to Australia, she would have traveled Europe for 3 months. She is also going all in her online business, and she's leaving her gym manager's role as well. Because what she was able to find is that her purpose in life is for her to live her life on her own terms, right? And I encourage so many of you to do this because this is what I needed to know, and this is what I needed to do as well before I could step into the online space and become an online entrepreneur. Because entrepreneurship isn't easy, and it's definitely not for the faint-hearted, and being called up to lead takes a lot of willpower. But a lot of the time what it takes is you being able to overcome your own limitations and limiting beliefs. And I talk about in my video that I uploaded yesterday exactly how to identify limiting beliefs. And the importance of being able to identify them means that you're actually able to overcome your own blocks that prevent you from being successful in all areas of your life. But talking specifically about business, as an entrepreneur, if you're not equipped and able to overcome the blocks and the challenges that are literally going to come up and be thrown in your face, it's going to be very hard for you to be successful, because not only do you have your own limitations and your own blocks, but you'll get blocks from your clients, you'll get blocks from the people around you, you'll get judgment from people online, and it's not an easy space to be in. But once you can really equip yourself and go within and follow a blueprint that's proven to work, you're actually able to find that it's so much easier for you to follow your passion and your purpose in life. And that's exactly what Paloma did. That's exactly what all my other clients do inside of CEO Foundations, right? And it's exactly what I do every single day. Nathan and I, we talk about our definiteness of purpose. We do our affirmations. We overcome our limiting beliefs every day, because the more that you can talk about it, the more that you're actually able to overcome it, because you're subconsciously talking to yourself every single day. And the power of that will get you results exactly like Paloma. Okay, she is in a growth phase. She is growing, she is flourishing, she is traveling, and she is doing all the things that not only she wanted to do, but that's something that I want to do, and so many other women that I speak to want to do as well. So I encourage you to really go deep and ask yourself, why is it so important for me to have this? Why is it so important for me to leave impact? Why is it so important for me to have financial independence, to have freedom to do what I want? What is it going to give me that I don't have right now? And when you can really sit with yourself and ask yourself those questions, you're going to start to really uncover the importance and then how you're going to be successful. Because what's going to happen is you're going to make mountains move. You're going to do whatever it is required. You're going to do whatever it takes for you to get to your goal. And then once you get to that goal, you're going to stretch those goals even further. And that's the power of going within. And that's the power of the inner purpose blueprint. And honestly, I love to be able to mentor people through this space. I think it is such an incredible space to be in. And 90% of the time, it's just about leading people to their own truth and their own reality, and getting them to ask themselves the questions that they need answered in order for them to push forward. A lot of the time, that's all it takes, and a little bit of hard coaching, hard mentoring to inspire people to keep pushing forward. So if this is something that you struggle with, or if you're looking for similar results, exactly how Paloma got, I want to talk to you. Just reach out to me on Instagram, just DM me the word me, and I would love to just chat with you. I want to see where you're at. I want to see what you're struggling with. I want to see what your big goals and what your big visions are, so that way we can chat and talk about how we can really bring it to life.